Rock stars, what's happening, Facebook? Happy Friday. How are you guys? Finally, a nice warm day. It's been windy and cold and weird. Let's go outside. Something important we need to talk about. Your best friend listed with somebody else. Terrible. Has that ever happened to me? Happened to me. Has that ever happened to you? A good friend, a neighbor, somebody, a family. Oh, God forbid, family. List with somebody else. What do you do? Hold on, let me set this up right. You guys can hear me okay? Everything good? Thumbs up? Hey, Tanessa, nice to have you. So real quick, what do you do if your friend, your mom, God forbid, or somebody lists with somebody else? Few things. My notes came prepared, right? It does suck. It hurts. It's unpleasant. Because sometimes it feels like they betrayed you, you take it personal, and that's normal. The reaction is normal. But there are several reasons for it, and several things I'm going to give you to help you. First thing, understand that it's going to happen no matter what. Even the biggest rock stars, even the biggest, best agents lose business. And sometimes it's for a reason, and sometimes it's hard to figure out. But it's going to happen. Deal with it. That's step one. Step two, figure out why. What is the reason? Number one reason, they didn't know you were in real estate. And that often happens. Has that ever happened to you? Somebody said, shit, I didn't know you were in real estate. Seriously? They just don't know. So that's the first thing you got to fix. Make sure that people in your circle, your neighbors, your friends, your people from your past lives, you know what I mean, from years ago, before you got into real estate, make sure they all know what you do, how to get in touch with you. That's number one. Number two, there will be people in your life who don't want to mix personal and business. That's just their prerogative, because getting into a real estate transaction means you're going to have a lot of insight into their life, from dirty socks to dirty laundry to finances and all that. And there are people who love you and you have a good relationship with them, but they just don't want you to pry into that part of their life. And so they choose somebody else because they want to keep the relationship, friendship here, business over there. And you got to respect that. And then reason number three, your friends or neighbors or your sphere list with somebody else is there's no trust. They don't believe you're their best choice. They believe that somebody can do a better job for them. They still love you as a friend. They still respect you. They just don't want to do business with you. It's just like a dentist. I have a great dentist. I was there today. Pain in the butt. My crown fell off. I had to put it back in. Fortunately, it didn't hurt, and it took only a minute. But I go to Dr. Lee, and I love the doctor, not because we're good friends. I mean, he lives quite close. He lives in the same neighborhood on the lake. But I go to him because he's the best. We're not best friends. He's the best doctor. So from your friend's perspective, if they list with somebody else, from their perspective, that other somebody else is a better choice. And there are times you can't do anything about it. It is a matter of perspective. It is a matter of perception. You may be a better agent, more qualified, more experienced. You would do a great job for them, no question about it. You have their interests at heart, and yet they go with somebody else. From their perspective, the other person is a better choice. Now, what they question is your competence. So you got to work on your competence. You got to work on your confidence. You got to work on being the high status rock star agent, because there are times where you lose business that should have been yours. There are times you should have helped those people, and not to mention get paid. Now here's another question. I want you to look at it from a different perspective. Are you willing to ruin the friendship over a commission? Because if right now your relationship is dinging, you feel like, well, they shouldn't have listed with me, so there, fuck you, I don't like you anymore. You're really ruining the friendship over a commission check. So here's what I would do instead. Don't assume why it happened. Unless you really know, don't assume. We had a sergeant in the military named Sergeant Petrov. Crazy guy. It was a crazy experience. We spent some time in a training camp with him. But there's one thing I learned from Sergeant Petrov, and that was assumption is mother of all fuck-ups. Don't assume. So set up conditions where truth can be told. That means you're not needy, You're not coming from emotion, you're coming from reasoning, you're coming from desire to understand. So set up a quick meeting, have a cup of coffee with your friends, says, look, it's great that you're doing it, congratulations, I'm happy for you guys. I just want to know. Tell me, and it's okay, you won't hurt my feeling, maybe a little, but we'll wash it down with a glass of wine. And find out. Find out. If nothing else, it will put your mind at ease. It will patch any rough edges in the relationship, and then going forward, you can fix things. Because I tell you, friends, if there is something you can fix, and there's one thing that's broken, that's your system. You don't have a system that builds connection, that nurtures relationships, that establishes plenty of trust, and your positioning as a real estate authority on a predictable, repeatable basis. Yeah, you call them once in a while, you send a postcard here and there, you maybe send them a Christmas card, but it's not a system, so build a system that requires only two things: repetition and a good contact management system that can organize it. That's all you really need. So fix the system and fix your mindset. Because I don't want you to ever get stuck just on one deal, one listing, one anything, one event, one transaction, one friend. Sometimes things work out, often they don't. That's the nature of this business. So you want to crank out business so much that if one gets away, if one listing doesn't close, if they do list with somebody else, if one transaction is not going to happen, you're not going to lose sleep over it. You're not going to make a big deal out of it. Because you have plenty others. Because your mindset is, there's plenty in this world. Hundreds of homes being listed every day, hundreds of clients who need my help. If one doesn't work out, I can live with it. I will do my best, but beyond that, I'm not going to worry about it. Do not ever let negative emotions ruin your day, ruin your friendship, ruin your relationships, and ruin your business. Ruin opportunities where you're so pissed off about this, you're pushing away other chances to help other people quickly. Don't let that happen to you. Control your business. Be in control of your business. And finally, remember this. This is a great phrase I learned a long time ago. Some will, some won't. So what? Some will, some won't. So what? Remember that. There's tons of business, tons of clients, tons of opportunities. So go out and get some. Oh, and a quick invitation. Next week, starting Monday, we are opening registration for our video bootcamp. Last one was a big success. You guys loved it. We had a really good time. 21 days, we produced 21 videos. You nurtured relationship. Big part of what we worked on was producing these short 2-3 minute videos that nurture connections with your sphere. So you don't lose business. You don't lose opportunity. And you don't lose a chance to help your friend or your family. So come join us. We're opening registration next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's 21 days producing videos. I will teach you, even if you hate being on camera, even if you don't know what to talk about, even if you would rather not do it, you already know video is where it's at, especially now with everybody home. So come join us. Look for a link. We're going to have a sign-up link. Plus, I'm going to be talking about it on lives. There will be more information coming your way. So come join us. It's going to be a good class starting June 1st. Monday, the first lesson drops. We'd love to have you in the class in the Real Estate Video Bootcamp. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Nice to have you. Nice to see you. Thomas really likes. Some will, some won't, so what? Glad you like it. Good. All right. Thank you for hanging out here. Have a fantastic afternoon. I'll talk to you soon. Coach Borino signing off. Let's go get him. Ciao.